What's going on, everybody? I'm Josh Meek, the Uber Geek. Thank you very much for joining me here on Pretty Dece, your daily entertainment and pop culture show. We've got some quick hit superhero comic book movie news for you today. And the first piece of news revolves around Harley Quinn. Of course, Harley Quinn is being portrayed right now by Margot Robbie on the big screen. Started in Suicide Squad. Of course, we know Suicide Squad 2 is coming. And we also have heard rumors of a Gotham City Sirens movie that would feature Harley Quinn. And in an interview with MTV, we found out via Margot Robbie herself that she has been working on for the last 2 years producing a solo Harley Quinn movie. So a movie that would feature Harley Quinn as the main star without the extended cast of the Suicide Squad. And when pressed for more information, she said that this was a totally separate project from Gotham City Sirens or from any other movie that has been announced so far. This is something that is new. And then she kind of waffled on like if she was able to talk about it or kind of what the order things would come out. But it is something that is in the works from Margot Robbie herself. We are getting a Harley Quinn solo film. And when they asked her kind of what she wanted to see in a Harley Quinn solo movie, as something that she got to like put her spin on the character, she said that, Harley needs her girlfriends. She wants Harley to form a girl gang, which is something that's very true to the comics. We've seen Harley seek out other female superheroes to befriend them, sometimes very aggressively, sometimes very desperately. So I think that would make a really good plot line for a solo Harley Quinn movie. I think that would be very awesome. Margot Robbie certainly has put her spin on the character and done a really good job as Harley so far. And really kind of the Margot Robbie Suicide Squad iteration of that character has probably become the most recognizable version of Harley Quinn at this point, which is truly an impressive feat considering how popular that character was going into that movie, and really kind of how tepid the response was to Suicide Squad as well. I loved it, but that movie wasn't everyone's cup of tea. So it's really cool to see, people did love at least the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn aspect of that film. And of course that we are getting more of it. Our second piece of comic book superhero news revolves around Hellboy. We've known for a while that Hellboy is getting a reboot, and that reboot is going to be starring David Harbour, who of course plays Jim Hopper on Stranger Things. Now we know that this reboot has a release date, so January 11th of 2019 is when this movie is going to come out. And even though that sounds like a far-off future date, that is just a little over a year from now. So it is actually coming up much sooner than you realize. It seems like this version of the film, from what we know about it so far, is going to be much different than the Guillermo del Toro version that came out first. There were two versions of that movie, so we had two iterations of it. Those were kind of campy. Those were very comic booky. This movie is said to be, of course, R-rated and much closer to horror. So going to be a much more serious, much darker, more gruesome take on Hellboy. Now, initially, that would maybe scare me a little bit, but I have high hopes because Mike Mignola, the creator of Hellboy, is co-writing the script for this Hellboy reboot. So I think that the comic is in the comic, of course, is in good hands. And I think the movie is in good hands as well. The comic has always done a really good job of kind of towing that line between macabre while also kind of, having a little bit of fun with it. So I think that, with Mike Mignola there helping write the script, I think that they'll be able to also toe that line. And we'll find out for sure in just about a year, January 11th, 2019. So that's going to do it for Pretty Dece for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Make sure that you like Pretty Dece on Facebook, facebook.com/PrettyDeceShow. And of course, follow me on Twitter at PrettyDeceShow. I'll be back tomorrow, as always, for more daily episodes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of the content. And of course, check out PrettyDeceShow.com.